All right, welcome to this particular chapter. Welcome to this particular chapter. Now, this is the chapter four of this book. This is the chapter four, and if you've read through to this point, that is another very good. Um, I really would just want to give that stamp on it that yes, you have come this far, and it's really an effort. All right, in this particular chapter, I'm going to be talking about the fastest roadmap to scale using rev schedules and white label solutions. These are quite now. If you had followed through with every of the video stops, right, where I had emphasized on some power factors that create leverage, the power factors for leverage, relating with the human mind, relating with the human wants, the human desires, money, influence, authority, and result. These are quite the factor that make the human. These are things built around human wants, human desires, and human needs as well. Yep. In this particular chapter, I'm going to be relating that to showing you why rev share deals and white label solutions are one of the fastest solutions you could implement for your SaaS business right now. Now, over the years, right, before I get into the detail, over the years, I really have broken down on some very key insights, right, that I believe most businesses are still failing on day to day, day to day. I mean, almost every single day. Most businesses are still losing out on this particular key factor in scaling businesses. You would find out that those who actually set out to make money in business were not the ones who made money, right? They were not necessarily the ones who made money. If you're starting a business just for the sole purpose of making money, right? You're thinking you're making a solution for somebody. This is a solution someone would love to pay for. And but there's that desire at the very back of your mind that this is to make money, right? You're losing out on a very big chance. You're losing out on a very big chance of eventually making money, because the people who make the real money are the people who look long term, and not in the literal sense of long term, but look, the people who see the opportunity to help other people achieve the same results they also want to get. This is the very loop for success in the 21st century, and only a few people know this for themselves. Only a few people have unlocked this secret. It's going to be hard for you to make success if you can't take a few hundred people along with you. That journey becomes hard, because without the push of 100 people behind you who you currently have a power factor to influence their decisions, to influence their opportunities as well, making money for yourself, making success for yourself becomes a strive. And every single time I'm trying to unlock this particular version, this particular mind game into founders to understand these principles. If you're not thinking at this level of growth, it's literally going to be hard for you to make money. It's a level of growth. If you're still thinking for your sole pockets alone, scaling is going to be hard. Making money is going to be hard. If you have not come to the point where you can see your opportunities as an opportunity to create opportunities for other people, trust me, it's really going to be hard. And I really, really wish a lot of people understand this particular insight I have just shared. This is the biggest gold in the market. This is the biggest gold in the market. And so many people stumble on this insight just by random chance. They probably don't even know that this is what makes for their success eventually. They probably don't know that this is the very ingredient that has begun to shape their $1 million fortune over time. But that's fortunate for them. But some people out there need to come into this consciously, because without the conscious effort of understanding these principles which I have just said, so many people would remain broke for long, for long, and it's going to take a long time to figure that out. So let's talk about the fastest roadmap using rev share deals and white label solutions, and how this could literally 10x your growth in no time. 10x your growth. And this is where we built our software in. This is how we built our software. This is the particular solution we actually built our software in, one of our softwares, right? The Collapse Pay, which we're working on and we're going to be launching soon. And trust me, this is going to be one of the biggest solutions in the 21st century. It's a guarantee. It's going to be one of the biggest kickoffs in the 21st century for SaaS entrepreneurs, for creators all over the world. And you're just on the very verge of experiencing that, right? I'm very sure you're looking, who is this guy? But definitely, this is going to be one of the solutions for creators all over the world, all over the world. So, but let's skip that part and let's talk about what I have for you. So many founders believe that to scale they need big hard budgets, venture capital, stuff like that. Um, but I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to growing your SaaS company is through this opportunity models, rev share and white labels. Now, rev share, that could be affiliate marketing or stuff like that, having referral campaigns and stuff like that. But I'm going to be getting deep into these strategies. Now, these strategies allow you to scale without high customer acquisition costs. You literally could see for yourself, gain instant trust by partnering with established brand, meaning you literally would you literally don't have to spend out of your budget for this, because when you successfully crack this code, this is one of the biggest winning loops you could create for your brand, create for your SaaS business in no time. Build predictable revenue engine without burning capital. This, I mean, if I launch 10 businesses today, I probably would put this simple model into every of my 10 businesses which I'm going to launch. Every single, I probably would not launch any business I'm looking to dive all in, so capital intensive to actually make my results happen. I'm going to be focusing on these particular models, finding a way to make sure my opportunity is actually creating opportunities for other people, not just selling them my software so they could pay me, but creating opportunities for other people to actually win alongside with me. This is the real deal. If you don't know how to bring other people on board with your ideas to actually win with your own ideas, with your own solutions, trust me, you are competing. And the competition game is literally going to be hard because you're just a one-man army. Most of your biggest competitors, right? They have already dominated the market. Meaning, if you don't know how to move in armies and in packs with other people who actually share the same goals with you, who actually share the same drive for success with you, it's going to be hard. The market out here is a market for competition. Everybody is out for themselves. Meaning, if everybody is out for themselves and everybody is a one man, everybody seeming to be like a one man army of themselves, trust me, we are all just average of ourselves if we move that way. But the real people who make the giant strides, right? They have found a way of making building their own army, not of themselves, right? But building their own army with other people who also have their own ambitions. So one of the things I really talk about in sales, I guess this session is really going to be a long one because I'm really getting into details. One of the biggest things I really talk about in sales is the fact that the real people who win, right? The real people who make predictable success. I'm talking about predictable success effortlessly are people who could capture other people's desires, other people's wants, other people's need for power, other people's need for authority in their own plans. I repeat again, I've done webinars over and over again exposing this secret, and this is exactly the same thing I am repeating on this particular chapter for you. Your ability to capture other people's needs, other people's wants, other people's ideas into your own product is what makes for predictable success. You become an army of other people who can stand with you. Now, I'm going to be showing you very practical, real cases of people who actually leverage this factor and are printing millions. I really definitely know they're printing millions. I use their software too, right? Right. Um, all right, so what's a rev share model? A rev share model is a revenue model or a growth strategy where you share a portion of your revenue with partners who help sell or distribute your SaaS. Now, rev share could mean, and now rev share in particular, right? Now, rev share is basically for, let's talk about partners and someone that collaborated with you to build a product to run your business. You want to give them a percentage share of every revenue that comes to your business. That's quite a practical way. But some of the insights I highlighted, I put just the affiliate marketing under the rev share model, right? Now, affiliate marketing as per revenue generated by the affiliates, they get to keep a commission of revenues they've generated for your business. So, which is also what I try to call a rev share. Now you could see Comfort Kids email marketing SaaS gives 30% lifetime commissions to their athletes, influencers, consultants, and marketers promote Convert Kits without Convert Kits spending a dime upfront. Now, getting people to promote for your SaaS without you having to spend upfront. That's quite easy, right? Now, these are strategies more founders need to start implementing for their growth. Now, I'm going to be taking it a step higher, right? Now, the reason why most people don't actually sign up for your affiliate campaigns, most people don't actually sign up when you're almost new in the market, not enough authority, not enough influence, not enough results, and you give people just menial results, menial rewards for their effort into promoting your business. So you want to find the best way to incentivize people to work with you at that beginner level. You want to find the best way to get people to work with you, the best way to incentivize people to work with you, and that is where I came up with the rev share, the resell rights, the resell opportunities to give other people resell opportunities for your own SaaS solutions. But let's talk about why a rev share deal, right? I'm gonna post this right quickly. All right. So I'm back. So yeah. Where did I stop? Rev share model. So what's the rev share model? Just like I said, it's more like an affiliate marketing kind of model, right? Zero up cost front. You pay when the results come in. You pay when the results come in. I'd given the scenario of how ConvertKit actually did this for their business. Um, Incentivize partners. You have a direct stakes. They have direct stakes in your success. Just like I mentioned, if your product does not have a way of raising armies for itself as a beginner, when you don't have money, when you don't have influence, when you don't have authority, and other leverage factors that should make for your success predictably, you need to be able to raise armies to do this for you. So scalable and predictable, very scalable, unlike ads that get expensive over time, right? Your rev share campaigns, your rev share deals, it's just free. Everybody wins. So your ability to be able to create these win-win situations is very crucial at the very beginning stage of your SaaS. So how to set up your own winning rev share campaigns or your rev share programs, I mean affiliate programs or whatever. Identify who can sell for you. This could be influencers, thought leaders in your niche, agencies and consultants who serve your target audience, right? Other SaaS companies with complementary products and stuff like that. So create a strong rev share offer, offer 20 to 50% recurring revenue share, affiliate shares. But I'm going to be showing you what we've done, what we've created, what we're pivoting into the market that makes you more valuable to gain more partners, right? That makes you more valuable for partners to want to work with you, right? All right. So offer 20% to 30 50% recurring revenue, lifetime or limited period, provide marketing support, co-branded materials and stuff like that. Automate and track your revenues, your rev share campaigns and stuff like that. Use platforms like right. Oh, I even listed all the platforms. So yep. So now real world success, SEMrush, a $2 billion SEO tool, scaled massively just with their affiliate and rev share campaigns, offering 40% lifetime revenue share to partners. that's athletes, right? Athlete partners. Instead of spending millions on ads, they built an army of promoters. These are what we're encouraging. This is what I really want to talk about. You need to be able to build an army of promoters for your business. And now that brings me to the point where we actually come in collapse pay, where collapse pay actually comes in to play. All right. Now collapse pay, right? Imagine a solution where your program, right, can be sold, like people can come on board your program, having to resell. They get access to resell your program, they get access to resell your SaaS deliverables for their own profits. Now, one of the reasons why payment collaboration, most collaboration deals had actually failed before now, right? Before the affluent accelerators collapse, before our solution, right? And one of the reasons why most collaborations had actually failed in the past is the fact that, most people, you probably might not be at that level to work with a big brand, a big influencer out there to promote your product. But what do you do? Because maybe your product doesn't seem incentivizing enough for them to actually want to make profits off of it. Now, if you're offering 50% revenue to these creators or these influencers, and you only charge, right, your subscriptions are actually about $50 per month, right? $50 per month, and maybe some of your revenue structures are not well incentivizing enough for these creators to actually promote to their audiences. So what Collabs Pay has actually given you access to is the opportunity for people to collaborate on your product, having creators rights, creators access, right, under your control. Depending on the control you actually give to these people, right, people can resell your SaaS price, your SaaS product at their own profit, at their own markups, even while you get to keep your own base fee. Now, this is nothing we've seen in the market before, and this is literally going to scale. This is going to be scaling businesses as crazy. It's going to be a bang. It's going to be a boom in the market. Having people collaborate on your product, giving them some level of authority that has never been seen anywhere before. Now, like I mentioned, the four power factors that make people move, the four power factors that make people gravitate towards your product are these four things: money, influence, authority, and result. Do you have the money they kind of would love to work with? Do you have the money also to buy your cost? It works in the two side way. It's a two side way. It's a two-sided chart, right? If you have enough money, you probably will be able to pay for most of your acquisition costs. And if you have enough money related with your brand, related with your SaaS product, people would want to partner with you. People would love to work with you. This is how leverage is done. If you have influence, if your product is related about creating influence in the market, something people want. These are the power leverage. These are the power leverage. If you know how to build your products and apply these four strategies to growing your SaaS business, trust me, the sky is your limit. Well, is there a limit? Right. So, and that is what the Collapse Pay is actually bringing for business owners out there. This is going to be the next. This is the future of collaborative payments. Now, gone are the days where you had deals like Nike and Gucci. Now, let's say a Nike and Gucci collab, right? They probably went through a lot of lawyers, a lot of contracts to actually get one deal done, just to launch a collaborative product, right? Nike sells, Gucci sells, right? And they have to share profits, and they have to give particular percentage. So all of these things, these were stuff we saw amongst big corporations. But what Collapse Pay has actually brought to the market is the ability to actually collapse all of this, even for the common man to actually use. Somebody in their garage could actually launch a collaborative setup with creators all around the world, and that is exactly what the Collapse Pay is actually bringing to the market. Now, maybe you've not gotten quite the in-depth of it, but there is going to be a link that leads to a video where I've done a proper breakdown of the solution Collapse Pay actually brings for SaaS creators, founders everywhere around the world. and this is your opportunity to actually get in. And with that being said, let's get back to business. Let's get back to what we have on board. So now I'm going to be talking about the white label SaaS model, right? Which are all of these solutions we are providing on our own software as well for every SaaS founder to be able to leverage. A quick plug and play solution for you to start leveraging partnerships for every of your products. Doesn't have to be SaaS, every single one of your products, and that is where Collabs Pay actually comes in. Right, let's get started. So now, what's the white label SaaS model, right? A white label SaaS is when you let other businesses resell your software under their own brand. Instead of marketing directly to acquire your customers, you probably don't have enough money for that. You sell your SaaS as a plug and play solution for other companies who can actually rebrand and sell as their own. Now, this is one of the biggest level up game in the SaaS business right now. You're going to see I mentioned a popular agency software that leverages this model and makes millions of dollars off this particular model. They barely have to spend on acquiring their own customers. If they want to spend, they rather would spend on acquiring their reseller clients. And this is where the money prints. If you have a great product, this is how to scale. All right. So example, a SaaS CRM platform offers a white label version to marketing agencies. As you can see, definitely the use case for this scenario also is a SaaS CRM, right? Agency rebrands it as their own software and sells to client. The SaaS company gets recurring revenue without doing direct marketing. This is the game here. Now, white label and why it is a hidden growth hack. It is a hidden growth hack. I have explained to you the 4 reasons people move, the 4 reasons that make people gravitate towards your product: money, influence, authority, and results. If your product or your solution is associated with one or more of these factors, or you know how to build one or more of these factors, trust me, you have just unlocked the actual secret to building successful businesses. In the SaaS industry, wherever you apply these principles, you're going to find success. Now, okay, now you can see instant distribution. Other business do the selling for you because of the incentive for them to actually make money, the incentive for them to build authority, everything that come with your product. This is the mind game you need to start playing as founders if you don't want to wait for long. So now the fastest, it's a faster market penetration, meaning you don't have to do all the acquisition by yourself. Get leverage agencies who are already doing well to actually resell your product to their customers. Recurring revenue growth, partner sales under their brand, but you collect the revenue. Now, how to set up a white label program: find industries in that needs your solution, agencies and consultants, niche SaaS companies that lack your functionalities, enterprise businesses needing private label solutions. So now these are the people. This is just quite the easiest route for SaaS founders to actually scale their SaaS businesses in no time. Offer a strong white label package, custom branding, API access, custom integration. Now, this is it. I explained your ability to give other people the same sense of authority, the same sense of results, the same sense of influence as you currently hold for yourself is what makes you a person of power. Is what makes you the real deal of power. Is what makes you the real. I really don't want to get into this in-depth session. If you love to see my in-depth sessions on how to scale businesses, my in-depth session, it's not a marketing tactics. It's your ability to know what people really want. It's your ability to know that these are the only 4 factors people are gravitated towards. All right, so real world examples of white label success. You can see Go High Level is SaaS marketing agency scaled to over 200 million in annual recurring revenue using white label, right? I'm not sure about those numbers, but I mean, quite numbers. Daily agency resell and rebrand their software at their own. Agency sell to clients without Go High Level needing direct customer acquisition. Now, think about that kind of growth. There are quite hundreds of thousands of agencies out there paying $297 reseller rights plan to go high level every single month. And these are quite the same leverage tactics you could actually deploy into your business. Now, trust me, how many people do you think go high level would have to acquire by themselves? They literally will be doing very less of the work. Every single day, they could focus on making the products better, because their main focus is not client acquisition again. Client acquisition again has been taken their off their plates, literally off their plates. The software sells itself. People want the opportunity to also make money, and this is what is associated with the go high level platform. This is what the go high level platform delivers, right? All right, so agencies sell to its clients without go high level. Result: massive growth, 100,000 plus active users, and predictable growth. This is the wide hack for SaaS businesses. The wide hack is a wide hack. Now, how these two models could actually explode your business, right? The rev share, incentivizing influencers and resellers; white label, letting businesses resell for you. But one of the things we actually launched in the collab space is the opportunity. You don't necessarily have to create a white label solution. Most people might not necessarily want to run a resell right for your kind of software, right? But we have given you access to actually launch your resell program, your white label programs on Collabspace without having to, and you fulfill on your platforms, right? That's quite the results there. Um, so example strategy: launch a rev share program to onboard influencers, offer a white label version to agencies and staff, use partners' existing customer base to scale without paid ads. So takeaways: stop relying on slow, expensive customer acquisition route. It's expensive. It's expensive that you have to spend that much just to acquire one client by yourself, when you could get that client for free, when you could have inputs that makes the client roll in as easy as possible. So now, that's what we're doing. So I hope you enjoyed this session. I really loved this particular chapter and how I got to break in depth some of these simple insights, BT principles that literally could help you scale your SaaS business in no time. All right, moving up into chapter 5. Now, this is the longest we've had, but I see you close. Bye.